Right. So this is the first question. You have the paper. Fill in the blanks in the following text using the prepositions given in the box. Use each preposition only once. There is one preposition extra. Right. I'll give you 2-3 minutes. You can see it here. Those who don't have papers, maybe you can take a piece of paper, your book, and write the answers. Read from this and write the answers. Let's do it first and then discuss afterwards. That way it would be better, right? Otherwise, I can tell you, I can give you the answers, but then you have to sit and work at the exam. Yeah, so let's make it a practice today. Can see the screen? Too small? Shall I make it bigger? You can talk. Write only the answers so that we can save time, those who don't have papers. Those who have papers, you may write in the paper itself. So number 1. Can I go through the answers? Right. So once all villagers decided to pray for rain. Blank. The day of prayer, all the people gathered, but only one boy came with an umbrella. That is faith. What is the answer out of these 6? Yeah? What day? In the day, with the day, near the day, to the day, for the day, on the day. Yeah? What's the answer? Did you get this right? On the day? Can I use that word? Yeah? So this answer is done. Right. Now we are going to the second one. Anyone who likes to read, you are welcome. When you throw babies blank the air, they laugh because they know you will catch them. That is trust. What is the answer for the second one? So you have done the first one. At the exam also, maybe you can cross if you have done the work. What's the answer? Yeah? When you throw babies in the air, they laugh because they know you will catch them. That is trust. Number 3, every night we go blank bed without any assurance, being alive the next morning. But still we set the alarms to wake up. That is hope. What is it? Number 3, we go, boys, girls. Okay, yeah. Right. We plan big things, blank, tomorrow in spite of zero knowledge of the future. That is confidence. Number 4. We plan big things, what tomorrow? For tomorrow. Right. So we see the world suffering, but still we get married, we have children. That is love. Look at the last one. On an old man's shirt was written a sentence, I'm not 80 years old, I'm sweet 16. 64 years of experience. What is it? Yeah? Give me the word. Give me the word. With 64 years of experience. Yeah? Okay, so that is all about the first question. Just see how many of you have got these answers correct. So it goes like this. So this was test number 1. You will be tested on all areas of grammar, all the areas. So you have to be careful in answering the question. Right? So your question number 2 is also something similar to that. right? Question number 2 is also testing your mastery of grammatical items. Okay, so question number 2 also tests your mastery of grammatical items. Okay, so what does it test? What does it test? Yeah, so you'll be given, let me show you. Yeah, you'll be given something like this, right? So you are expected to write the correct form of the verb given in the brackets. Yeah, so it could be you could have a wide range of words, tenses. For example, you should have the knowledge of correct aspect of verb, whether it is simple, progressive, or perfect tenses. You should have the knowledge of that. Also, you must be able to recognize the voice, whether it is active or passive, right? So interrogative forms, keep in mind, bear in mind about all these things. But I'll give you some time. Try this.
Explain, sir.
Right. හරිද මේ පුතේ මම දැන් කතා කරේ පළවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේදී ඔයාලා දැන් අපි grade O levels වල ඊට පස්සේ A levels වලට ආවට පස්සේ අවුරුදු දෙකමාරක් තිස්සේ දැන් අපි ඉගෙන ගන්නවනේ නේද? එතකොට පළවෙනි ප්‍රශ්نين අපෙන් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ අපේ grammar items ගැන අපිට තියෙන knowledge එක. ඒතර prepositions, conjunctions, articles, determiners මේ පිළිබඳව අපිට තියෙන දැනුම තමයි මෙතන ටෙස්ට් කරන්නේ. එතකොට මේ හැම දෙයක් ගැනම general idea එකක් අපි සතු විය යුතුයි. right? તો දෙවෙනි ප්‍රශ්නේ බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ ඒ වගේම correct form of the verb. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයාලට verb එක දෙනවා ඒක ඔයගොල්ලෝ හරි විදියට හරි සුදුසුම පදේ මොකද්ද කියලා ඔයගොල්ලෝ හිතලා ලියන්න ඕනේ. ඒකට අපිට යම්කිසි දැනුමක් තියෙන්න ඕනේ. මේක active voice ද මේක passive voice ද මේක simple present tense ද progressive ද නේද මේක interrogative ද අනේ ඒ වගේ දැනුමක් අපි තුල තියෙන්නට ඕනේ. So we have Tamil speakers also here. So for this, you'll be getting 10 marks, 10 blanks. So even 1 mark is a huge thing, I told you, when it comes to grades. Yeah. Right? Can you check the answers? Ready? You need more time? If you need more time, that's okay. You can raise your hands. Right? So the question goes like this. You need more time? Ready for the discussion? Okay, right. Fill in the blank with the correct form of the verb given in the brackets. It's a 10-marker question. A donkey was tied to a tree. So now you are supposed to write the correct form of the verb. So what should you bear in mind? What should you keep in your mind? Tell me. Is it given in the present tense or the past tense? Yeah, so keep that in mind and then let's go. Yeah. So one night a ghost, blank, within brackets, cut the rope and blank, release the donkey free. A ghost. So what are the other forms of, so cut is the base word. The cut So, and the donkey free. It's given in the past tense. Cut past tense. Huh? Think of that. One night a ghost. What can be the answer? Tell me. Cut. Very good. It's in the past tense. The same. Yeah. Cut the rope and now. Yeah. Cut the rope and the word release is given. So what will you say? Same word? Same word? Yeah, we are using the past tense. So if it is past tense here, it's combined with and combined with released. We should use the past tense form here also. And වලින් මේ සම්බන්ධ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට and වලින් සම්බන්ධ වෙද්දී දෙපැත්තේ සමාන දෙයක් තියෙනවා නේද? Yeah. So it's connected by with the and. Therefore, it has to be, you have to have the same thing here also. Right. Release the donkey free. The donkey went and, again past tense, went and, yeah, the crops in an adjacent farmer's land. So what will you give? What's the answer you will give me here? Yeah. Tell me. Correct. Destroy the crops in an adjacent farmer's land. Infuriated, the farmer's wife shoot the donkey and killed it. Killed it. Look at these words, very important. Again, and connected with the word and. So what tense should we use here? What should we use here? Shoot, past tense. Shoot, really? Shoot, shot, shot. Right. The donkey's owner, it's given in the passive form, right? So what will you say? The donkey's owner. Then මෙතන අපිට අපි කියවනේ passive voice, active voice නේද? tenses ඔය හැම දැනුමක්ම අවශ්‍යයි කියලා කිව්වා. The donkey's owner. What is devastated? Devastate, devastated is the past tense. So can we use just the past tense here? If you want to make it passive, how will you say? Was devastated at the loss. In reply, he killed the farmer's wife. In reply, he killed the farmer's wife. Angry by his wife's death, the farmer took a sickle and killed the donkey's owner. What will you say? What's the word there? Angered by his wife's death, the farmer took a sickle and killed the donkey's owner. The wife of the donkey's owner got so angry that she and her sons set the farmer's house on fire. The farmer, yeah, think. The farmer, looking at his house turned into ashes, killed the wife and children of the donkey's owner. Finally, when the farmer, full of regret, he asked the ghost as to why he did it. What's the answer here? Why did it? Why did it? What should be the answer? මෙතන වෙනසක් වෙනවද හිතන්න? Did it? අපි කියනවා when we have we can't have two past tenses, right? So we have the word it here. Did. Why did it? So you have to keep it in the base form. The පළවෙනි අවස්ථාවේම තියන්න මේ verb එක. Why did it kill them all? The ghost replied, I killed nobody. I just released a donkey that how will you say? That was tied to a rope. It is all of you who released the devils within you, which resulted into everything bad that occurred thereafter. Neither. So from these things, certain lessons are also learned, right? So that is what learning means. How to control your emotions, how to think, how to act proactively. Right. So that was all about, yes. So this is the answer. One may answers to the have? Too small? Okay. Right. So shall we go to the next question then? Yeah. So this is what we did just now. You chose correct grammatical points where your mastery of grammar items were selected. So we are going to question number 3 now. Question number 3. What does question number 3 talk about? What kind of questions do we get for question number 3? You call it a modified clause, right? What do we have in this? We have 10 blanks. Blanks. What we do here is we test the candidate's ability. Recognize correct grammatical elements in a context. Context context whether you are able to identify the correct grammatical elements. Okay. So you have to choose the correct word. from the given set of answers. Okay, so here all the areas of grammar points included in your book will be tested. All the areas of grammar. So I spoke to you about certain grammar points at the beginning for the first question. So it's not only for the first question, for the other questions also, you have to have a wide knowledge, right? So let's go to the question now. Right, so this is it. You want to make it small? Shall I make it smaller? Okay, now everyone, we have, you got papers, right? Okay. All of you got the papers? Everyone has? Yeah, right. Work on your papers then. I'll give you some time. හොඳට හිතලා බලලා උත්තර ලියන්න පුතේ. ඔයාලට පිළිතුරු 3ක් දීලා ඇති. ඒ පිළිතුරු තුලින් වඩාත්ම සුදුසු වචනේ මොකක්ද කියලා තෝරන්න. මෙතන නැවතත් අපිට අපේ knowledge එක determiners, conjunctions, the structural words can be tested. You need more time? Shall we continue? So the question goes like this. Underline the most appropriate word from those given within brackets to fill in the blanks in the following text. 10 marks. A king wanted to go fishing and he asked the royal weather forecasting the forecast for the next few hours. Yeah, the royal weather. So they are referring to a person, forecaster. The palace meteorologist assured him that there was no chance of rain. So the king and the queen went fishing. On the way, he met meets meet. So the king and the queen went fishing. On the way, what's the right answer? Meet, meets, met. On the way, king and the queen went fishing. So what is the tense given here? Past tense, yeah. So what can we use here? Met, lovely. A man with a fishing pole riding on a donkey. And he asked the man if the fish were biting. The fisherman said, Your Majesty, you should return to the palace. So the fisherman is speaking now. Your Majesty, you should. What does he say? Huh? You have three answers. What's the right answer? Hmm? Should returned. Should has returned. Should return. Remember, children, after models, we use the verb in the base form. Model එකකින් පස්සේ අපි පාවිච්චි කරන්න ඕනේ base form එකේ වචනයක්. එතකොට මෙතන base form එක මොකද? Returned, has returned, return. Huh? Return. So return is the right answer. Right? Where is that? Yeah, should return. Right? In just a short time, a huge rainstorm. I expect, I have expected, I expected. In just a short time. Is he talking about the past? Is he talking about near future? Or is he in the present? In just a short time, I expect is the right answer. The huge rainstorm. Yeah, and then the king replied. Yeah. I hold the palace meteorologist in high regard. He is an educated and experienced professional. So in replying, what does he say? I hold the palace meteorologist in high regard. He is an educated and experienced professional. Besides, I pay him a very high wages. I pay him very high wages. Wages are, weekly salary. He gave I, me, mine. So this is one example. Right? He gave I, me, mine a very different forecast. He gave me, very good. He gave me a very different forecast. I trust him. A small crowd had gathered round the entrance to, now your knowledge of articles, to a park and park, the park. The park, yes, to the park. Then his him curiosity aroused. His curiosity aroused, it should be in capital. The H should be capital. His curiosity aroused. Sam crossed the road to see what was happening. So the king continued on his way. However, in a short time, a torrential rain fell into from the sky. Fell from the sky. Good. The king and queen were totally soaked. Furious, the king returned to the palace, gave the order to fire the meteorologist. Then he summoned the fisherman and offered him a prestigious position of the royal forecaster. The fisherman said, Your Majesty, I do not know anything about forecasting. I obtained my information from my donkey. If I see my donkey's ears drooping, it means with certainty that it will rain. So the king hired the donkey, and thus began the practice of hiring donkeys to work. Right, that was something to right. So we were just discussing, I don't know whether I was muted. Yeah, so we were just discussing about this. question number, you get question number 3, you will get 10 blanks, right? To talk about what um, to test your grammar ability, right? The knowledge, your grammar knowledge, grammatical elements. So again, you have to have a wide knowledge on these grammatical elements, right? Prepositions, conjunctions, articles, all those things. Right. Tired? Tired? No, right? Right. So let's go to the next one. Number 4. What do we expect in this question? So this we saw. What do we see in question number 4? What kind of questions do you get in question number 4? You call it the word collocation, right? සමහරකට අපි අර එකම වචනේ හැමතිස්සෙම පාවිච්චි කරන්න බැහැනේ. නේද? සමාන වුණාට. Right? So certain words we have to use on that context. Yeah? So now, for example, certain things, we say fast train. Lot of things like that. Yeah. So how the word, according to the context, certain words you have to choose. The context එකට අනුව අදාළව අපිට යම් යම් වචන තෝරගන්න වෙනවා එකම වගේ meaning එකක් තියෙන වචන වලදී. ඒ වගේ exercise එකක් තමයි මේ. Right? So let's do this and then discuss the answers. Read carefully and then see what word goes better. එතන මෙතනදී අපි වඩාත්ම සුදුසු වචන තමයි තෝරගන්නේ නේද? Then for example අපි කියනවා අපි commit suicide කියනවාද commit murder කියනවාද? So things like that. Certain words, where do we use those words? Right? Do we convey a message? Or do we what a message? So things like that, little small things like that. ඒක නම් ඉච්චර අමාරු නෑ නේද? වාක්‍ය පහක්නේ. So we have only 5 words. Okay? Done? Yeah, your faces show that you have done the work. Right. So let me read. The bank manager, the question goes like this: underline the correct word phrase from those given within the brackets. The bank manager demonstrated the customer how to deposit money, put money, place money through the machine. Demonstrated how to. See, now those three words, they go together, right? But what's the best meaningful word here? Customer, demonstrated the customer how to deposit. Yes, how to deposit money through the machine. It was too late when we came home after that horror movie. Seeing the horror movie, watching the horror movie, witnessing the horror movie. Yeah? Yeah. Watching will be the best answer. Right. And then one of the aims of education is to grow, increase, instill values among children. Do we grow values? Do we increase value? Or do we instill values? Instill? Then the grow. Increases very common. But when it comes to English, these three words can be used in different contexts. What is to instill? We instill values, right? We give certain values. Impart, right? So number 4, as Dan was sick, the teacher asked me to dial a call to his mother. Yeah, make a call, take a call, dial a call. We always, children, remember, we make calls. We don't take calls. No. You can't take calls. You can take a book. You can take a pencil, but you can't take a call. You have to make a call, right? So keep that in mind. My parents are happy that I have improved, enhanced, escalated in my studies. What would be the best word? Improved, yes. So those who have got it right, even those who are on Zoom. Yes, so these stars are for you, those who have done the work, all those. Right, let me give you a heart also, because you have done the work. Yay, okay, right. 3, not enough, right, the 4th one also. Right, shall we go to the next question, children? Are you tired? No, see how enthusiastic you are, that's good. Right, so the exam starts on 20th. When? 22nd? January, February, March? When is the exam? Okay. Right. Tensed up? Tensed for the exam? Don't. You know the best stress? Stress is not good, right? Not good enough? But exam stress is the best stress. You call it eustress. That stress is the best stress which produces positive things into your life. Right? So always when you sleep, think of those things. Your aims, your what you would like to be in future. එතකොට අපි අර ඔළුවට දාන පණිවිඩය තමයි යටි හිතා ඊගා දවසේ අපි ඉදිරියට දාන්නේ. නිදාගත්තාම අපි යටි හිතට දාන්නේ අපි බෑ කිව්වොත් බෑම තමයි. නේද? පොඩ්ඩක් පුළුවන් කියලා හිතලා වැඩ කරලා බලන්න. It's not hard. Isn't it? Right. Can we go to the next question, children? Can? Yeah? Right, let's go to the next question. Right, so this is number 5. I'll give you some time. The purpose of this is to, it's a kind of a word formation activity. You have to underline the correct word ending, right? So here, the test is your knowledge of grammatical or, even the words, the meaning, right? So you have to select the most appropriate word ending. Maybe sometimes the suffixes, ne? Word ending ing, est, er, tion, all those things. So half the word will be given, the rest you have to read according to the context and then answer. So for this, you should have your grammar knowledge also, very important. Right, I'll give you some time, finish it, and then we'll discuss. Done? Yes, can discuss? Okay. So here, underline the correct word ending selected from those given in the bracket. So what is expected of you? It's a kind of a word formation. You have to form the word according to the given context. Everyone asked a 100-year-old man for his health secrets. The old man said, I'll tell you a secret. I've been married for 75 years. I promised my wife when we got married that when two people quarrel, what is to quarrel? You fight. When two people quarrel, the blank. So the first two letters are given. The words are loser, losing, lost. Yeah? Okay. I promised my wife when we got married that when two people quarrel, the loser. Now, the barn article එකක් එන්නේ noun එකක්. Is කලින් එන්නේ we should know. The loser has to walk for 5 kilometers. Not bad, right? Walking 5 kilometers. I have been. Think of the tense, make use of your grammar knowledge. I have been කියලා ඇද්දි. I have been walked. I have been walker.
I've been walking 5 kilometers every day for 75 years. I have been, oh my gosh. Yeah, I have been walking 5 kilometers every day for 75 years. Everyone asked again, but how come your wife is very healthiest as well? What's the right answer there? What's the right answer there? Yeah? What's the right answer there? Tell me. Very, your wife is very healthier? Bad comparative healthy. So you have to have than nahani. So you can't use the word healthier. Healthiest, can we use the word healthiest? Can we use the word healthiest, children? No. Monowada one healthiest wenna? Wife is the healthiest. So that word also we can't use. Then healthy is the only answer. No? Your wife is very healthy as well. The old man answering, what did he say? I'll tell you another secret. She had been specific, specifically, specifical. They are talking about following me. So, is it an adverb? An adjective? She had been specifically following me to make sure I really finish the 5 kilometers. Huh? It's a joke. Okay. Right. So, all this time, then it's got then he put that meter rate at wheel. Huh? Okay. Okay. Right. So what we did so far was the section A of part 1. I told you section A. You have 5 questions, children. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This section A in your paper 1, you will be tested on your grammar knowledge, grammar and vocabulary knowledge. Right? So you had 5 marks, 10 marks altogether. Part A, you will get 35 marks. So it's easy to score because these are the basic things in, and you find it in your textbooks also, what you have studied in your O-levels, right? So that is about part A, where first question was to select grammatical points. 2, again, grammatical points. Your mastery of grammatical items will be tested. And again, question number 3, we did a close test, right? 10 marks. Then again, number 4, it was a word collocation. In the context, and then the number 5 was word formation. Vachanayen bhagyak denawa ithuru bhage suffix ekadda a prefix mostly suffixes. Yeah, so you have to fill them, right? So now we go to section B, second part of the paper 1. පැයක කාලයයි තියෙන්නේ paper 1 එකට. ඒ නිසා ඔයාලා කාලය කල්පනා කරගන්නට ඕනේ. How to manage your time is you have to sit and work, practice. Right? So give some attention to English also. All 3 subjects are very important, but this is also important. So in part B, we have your ability to read a text, and your ability to write will be tested. Right? So this will be on reading and writing skills will be tested, you will be getting 25 marks, right? Altogether. So part A, it will be 35, part A 35 and part 2 25, 25 plus 35, 25 plus 35. That's your paper 1 mark. I showed you right at the beginning? No? Right, so let's see. So this is going to be your question number 6. So reading and writing, 25 marks. So you have 5 questions here. I'll give you some time, read it carefully, and then let's get back to the answers. I wish I had listened to my teacher's advice. I wish I had. Did I listen? Think. Do those 5 we'll discuss afterwards.
Kindly keep your phones silent and support the madam. She has come all the way from Colombo for you. Make a seriously බාරගන්න කියලා දයාබරව ඉල්ලා සිටිනවා. You had enough time to talk, so get the maximum use of this time. Thank you.
පොඩ්ඩක් හිතලා බලලා උත්තර ලියන්න ඕන ප්‍රශ්න 5ක්. So read carefully and answer. Right, time enough? It's actually a thinking question. You have to put all your grammar knowledge into this and think about it. It's reading, but you got to think a lot about the grammar knowledge that you have. Right. So underline the option, underline the option that best expresses the meaning of each of the sentences given below in bold print. I wish I had listened to my teacher's advice. I wish I had. What does it mean? I wish I had. Yeah. I wish I had listened to my teacher's advice. I listened to my teacher's advice. I did not listen to my teacher's advice. I wish to listen to my teacher's advice. I always listen to my teacher's advice. I wish I had. I wish I had. I wish I had. So I listened to my teacher's advice. Did I listen? Did I listen to my teacher's advice? No. Good. I did not listen to my teacher's advice. Can that be the right answer? We'll see. I wish to listen to my teacher's advice. Future. I wish. I always listen to my teacher's advice. Habitual. I always listen. So what's the right answer? I listened to my teacher's advice. I did not listen to my teacher's advice. What's the right one? Give me the number, or you can read the sentence. Yeah? This is the right answer. I did not listen to my teacher's advice. If you have got it right, here's a star for you. Right? Can I go to number 2? Number 2? Right. No other poet is as great as Shakespeare. No other poet is as great as Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a great poet. Shakespeare is not a great poet. Shakespeare is the greatest poet. Other poets are greater than Shakespeare. Shakespeare is a great poet. Shakespeare is the greatest poet. Shakespeare other poets are greater than Shakespeare. Shakespeare so no other poet is as great as Shakespeare. What do you think is the right option? Yeah, what's the right option? Number 1? Can I mark number 1? This one? Can I mark this? No. This one? Shakespeare is not a great poet. Can I use that? Can I use that? No. Shakespeare is the greatest poet. Yeah, so I can see your heads shaking. Yeah, so this is the right answer. Shakespeare is the greatest poet. Why can't this, the last one, be the answer? Other poets are greater than Shakespeare. Why can't we use that option? So here, no other poet is as great as Shakespeare. Shakespeare tharang kawuruth honda naha. So it means he's the best. Right. So we are going to the next one. Right. It was Fraser who rescued the drowning boy while other people were watching the scene. Then photo Facebook it was Fraser who rescued the drowning boy while other people were watching the scene. What are the options given? Fraser saved the boy was drowned, other people saved the boy, Teresa with other people saved the boy. Yeah? What is the right answer? It was Teresa who rescued the drowning boy. Who rescued, rescued the drowning boy. එතකොට අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන්ද the boy was drowned කියලා එයා ගිලුණාද දැන්? අපිට කියන්න පුළුවන්ද? No, therefore this is wrong. එයා drown උන්නේ නැහැ. Other people saved the boy. අනිත් අය දුවලා ගිහිල්ලා boy ව බේරගත්තා. It was Teresa who rescued the drowning boy while other people were watching the scene. එතන අනිත් අය තෝරගත්ත බේරගත්තා කියලා කියන්න පුළුවන්ද අපිට? No, they were watching the scene. Therefore, this is also wrong. Teresa with other people saved the boy. Can you take this option? Can you take this option? No. Why? It's true that Teresa saved, but did the other people? No, therefore this is wrong. Then what's the only right option? What's the only right option then? This is the only right option. Teresa saved the boy. If you have got the answer right, let me give you a tick. Right. Next question. Who will read that? Having watched the movie, the friends stepped towards a restaurant to have lunch. Having watched the movie, filming Nanda. Think of it. The friends stepped towards a restaurant to have lunch. The friends watched the movie but could not go to the restaurant. The friends first watched the movie and then went to the restaurant. The friends first went to the restaurant and then watched the movie. The friends neither watched the movie nor went to the restaurant. දෙක එකක්වත් වෙලා නැහැ. ඒක ගන්න පුළුවන්ද? සිද්ධීන් දෙකම වුණාද දෙකම වුණේ නැද්ද? Tell me. සිද්ධීන් දෙකම සිදු වුණාද සිදු වුණේ නැද්ද? Didn't happen? Okay, so this is wrong. The friends watched the movie but could not go to the restaurant. Did they go to the restaurant? Step towards the restaurant. Having watched the movie. So which action happened first? Which action? Watching the movie or going to a restaurant? Which happened first? Yes, so watching the movie, right? So what's the right answer? The friends watched the movie but could not go. That's wrong, no? The friends first watched the movie and then went to the restaurant. The friends first went to the restaurant and then watched the movie. Can the third one be the right answer? Can? Can't. Then what's the only right answer? What's the only right answer then? Yeah, they first watched the movie and then went to the restaurant is the only right answer. Right, go to the last one. Had Kamal not missed the plane, had Kamal not missed the plane, he would have been killed in the crash. Had Kamal not missed the plane, plane එක මිස්සුනේ නැත්තම් he would have been killed in the crash. What is it? Yeah. Kamal had been killed in the crash. Kamal missed the plane, so he was not killed in the crash. Kamal did not miss the plane, so he was killed in the crash. Kamal did not miss the plane, but he was not killed in the crash. What's the answer? Had Kamal not missed the plane, Kamalට plane එක මිස්සුනේ නැතිනම්, had Kamal not missed the plane, he would have been killed in the crash. Plane එකේ මිස්සුනේ නැත්තම් නැති වුණා නම් crash එකේදී මැරෙන්න තිබ්බා. මැරෙන්න තිබ්බා. මැරුණාද? Look at the first answer. Kamal had been killed in the crash. Was he killed? Boys, girls, was he killed? Yeah. Right down the him. Hurry down. Okay. Kamal missed the plane, so he was not killed in the crash. Kamal missed the plane. Did he miss the plane? Tell me. Kamal missed the plane, so he was not killed in the crash. Kamal did not miss the plane, so he was killed in the crash. Kamal did not miss the plane. Yeah? So he was killed in the crash. Was he killed? Kamal did not miss the plane, but he was not killed in the crash. What is the right answer? Kamal missed the plane, so he was not killed in the crash. Is the right answer. Right? What is this question? Was it a difficult task or an easy task? What we just did? We want, I can do another exercise on that. I know it's a bit of thinking question. Yeah? Shall I read a few more questions on this? Or shall I go to the next? What? Next? Okay. So we'll go to the next question. So it's a reading test, right? So you have an advertisement. You have to answer the advertisement, right? You have 10 marks. Can you see the advertisement? Can you see the advertisement? Can read? Can you read from the paper? Too small? Okay, I'll read it from mine. Can read from this, right? So when you get a reading passage like this, bear in mind, first go through the answers or the questions. Go through the questions. This is Lama reading එකක් හම්බුනම කරන්න ඕනේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික බලා ගන්න. ඇයි ප්‍රශ්න ටික බලා ගන්න එකේ වැදගත්කම මොකක්ද? ප්‍රශ්න ටික කියව ගත්තා නම් ඊට පස්සේ පැසේජ් එක හරි දීලා තියෙන ටෙක්ස්ට් එක හරි කියවද්දී ඔයාලට ඒක උදව්වක් වෙන්නේ කොහොමද? You know the general idea of the text by now, right? So මෙතනින් අතර බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ දරුවනේ යම්කිසි ටෙක්ස්ට් එකකින් ඔයාලා කොච්චරක් අහලා තියෙන කරුණු ඔයාලට උකහා ගන්න පුළුවන්ද කියන එක. Right? How much information you can get it from the knowledge, right? So your specific information, whether you can get the main idea of the passage or the given text. Do you want me to read let's read the questions first then. Right. This is an advertisement about vacancies for businessmen, bankers, web developers, software engineers. Which of the statements is true about the advertisement? We have 4 statements here. Vacancies are for a bank in Pakistan. There is only one branch for the entire country. 5 C passes at the ordinary level is the minimum qualification. The highest qualification is possessing a degree for the posts. Number 3, the right candidate should possess educational qualifications and work experience. interest to achieve targets, neat and pleasant, all of the above. Number 4, which of the following is not mentioned in the advertisement? Existing vacancies, educational background required for the posts, advantages of becoming an employee of this institute, monthly salary figures. On balanna, which of the following is not mentioned? මතක තියාගන්න. මෙහි සඳහන් නොවන. Right? Then you are given a grade. Okay? So you have to say true, false, or not given. මේ දැන් මේ රීඩින් පුතේ ඔයාලට දෙන්නේ අර අපි මේ පිටරට යද්දි higher studies කරද්දි IELTS කියලා ඉගෙන ගන්නනේ. ඒකේ පොඩි ස්ටයිල් එකකට. ඉතුරුට එතනටත් උදව්වක් වෙන්න බලාගෙන. ඒ නිසා ඉතින් ඔය එතකොට සල්ලි දීලා ඉගෙන ගන්න නැතුව දැන් පොඩ්ඩක් අල්ල ගන්න ශාස්ත්‍රේ. නේද? Right. So application should be sent through the post. Only fresh graduates can apply. The right candidate will not only get a good salary, but also other benefits. Entry requirements are not mentioned for security personnel. A suitable candidate can apply for these vacancies today. The bank is capable of changing imposed rules of entry requirement. මෙන්න මේ ටික තමා අහන ප්‍රශ්න ටික. දැන් අපි යමු ඇඩ්වර්ටයිස්මන්ට් එකට. Career opportunities. The Bank of Punjab is one of the leading banks with a large network of branches across Pakistan. The bank is looking for high caliber, experienced, self-motivated and well-groomed professionals for the following positions: branch managers, deputy branch and operations managers, transaction, remittance officer, general banking officers, relationship managers, senior relationship managers, SME financing, relationship managers, senior relationship managers, liability, cash officers, customer services officers. Qualification, at least graduation. Preference will be given to candidates having MBA or equivalent degree from HEC organized universities. Eligibility criteria for BMs, deputy branch and operations managers, minimum 5 years of branch banking experience. For SRM liability and SRM SME financing, minimum 4 years of relevant experience. For RM, SME and RM liability, preference will be given to candidates having 1 to 3 years experience. However, fresh graduates can also apply. For cash officers, customer service officers and general banking officers, preference will be given to candidates having 1 year experience. However, fresh graduates can also apply. Right? The above mentioned positions carry attractive market-based emoluments, benefits. Enterprising individuals fulfilling the above mentioned criteria are encouraged to apply online. The link is given. Latest by 2nd March 2016. Note, the management of the bank reserves the right to change, alter above mentioned criteria and reject applications without assigning any reason. So you should read everything to answer all the questions. Right? Shall we go to the questions now? This is an advertisement about vacancies for businessmen, bankers, web developers, software engineers. Give me the answer. Read and give me the answer. Bankers, good. Which of the statements is true about the advertisement? Yeah. Which of the statement is true about the advertisement? Which of the statements is true about the advertisement? So we have four options. Vacancies are for a bank in Pakistan. There is only one branch for the entire country. 5C passes at ordinary level is minimum qualification. The highest qualification is possessing a degree for the post. Highest qualification is degree, or is it the minimum qualification? Minimum. So that is out. Because they ask about the true name. They want to know which of the statement is true. There is only one branch for the entire what? There is only one branch for the entire country. Is there only one branch for the entire country? The Bank of Punjab is one of the leading banks with a large network of branches across the country. So can we take that as the right answer? There is only one branch. Can we take this as a right answer? Can we? Tell me. Right? 5C passes at the ordinary level is the minimum qualification. Minimum qualification of 5C passes. So we can't take that answer also. Can we take the first one then? Can we take this as the answer? Right, let me read it again for you. It says, the Bank of Punjab is one of the leading banks with a large network of branches across Pakistan. What will you say? Vacancies are for a bank in Pakistan. Right, Punjab, right. Okay, so they say branches across Pakistan. So first one is the right answer. Okay, let's go to the next one. The right candidate should possess education qualifications and work experience, interest to achieve targets, neat and pleasant, all of the above. Qualifications are another. Work experience are another. Qualification, at least graduation, preference will be given to candidates having MBA. Qualifications are another. So do we need that? Educational qualifications and work experience. Work experience are another? Yes, no? Yeah. Minimum 5 years of branch banking experience. Given all of the advertisement, you can just go through the advertisement and see. Minimum 4 years of relevant experience. So both are important. So can that be the answer? Can you go through the others also? There's one answer, all of the above. Right? Second one, interest to achieve targets. Interest to achieve targets. Yeah. The bank is looking for high caliber, experienced, self-motivated, and groomed professionals. Self-motivated, well-groomed. So interest to achieve targets. Neat and pleasant. Neat and pleasant. Yeah. self-motivated, well-groomed professionals. Yeah. So all of the above will be the right answer. All of the above. Right? All of the above will be the right answer. Why? Because we have all these things. So this is there, this is there, this is also there. And so we'll have to choose all of the above. Did you get that answer right? Did you get that answer right? Only one unit under. So that's why these questions are very tricky. Right. Can I go to the next one? Look at the next one. Which of the following is not mentioned in the advertisement? Which of the following is not mentioned in the advertisements? Yeah. Right. Which of the following is not mentioned? We'll see. I want to take both together, but I'm not able to. Right. Which of the following is not mentioned? Doesn't matter, I'll go with the paper. Right. Which of the following is not mentioned? Existing vacancies, educational background required for the posts, advantages of becoming an employee of this institute, monthly salary and figures. Not mentioned. The question is about what is not mentioned. You'll be wrong. Do we have existing vacancies? Have they mentioned about the existing vacancies? Yes. Educational background required for the posts? Yes, good. Advantages of becoming an employee of the institute? May company could join no? Monthly salary in figures. So figures is rupees. Numbers. Mentions? Not mentioned? Huh? Do they have balloon? See, do they have, what do they say? The above mentioned positions carry attractive market-based emoluments. Right? Benefits. So they talk about that. Enterprising the above mentioned. So they are not talking about the salary in rupees, in figures, in numbers. Right? So monthly salary in figures, what is not there? What is not there? Monthly salary figures. Okay? Right. I'm supposed to stop you for the small break for 15 minutes. Do you want me to finish this? We have 4 more questions. Shall we finish this and then go for the break? It's required, right? Right. Applicant should be sent through the post. Applications should be sent through the post. Should be sent through the post? Yes, no, not given. What is your answer? Huh? Enterprising individual fulfilling the above mentioned criteria, it's somewhere here. Criteria encouraged to apply online. Is it by post? Is it by post? No, it's online. Then what will you say? Application should be sent through the post. True? False, right? Only fresh graduates can apply. Is it true? Only fresh graduates can apply? Huh? Only fresh graduates can apply? At least graduation preference will be given to candidates having MBA, masters. So is it right, wrong, not given? Again, wrong, right? The right candidate will not only get a good salary but also other benefits. How many other benefits? Good salary, other benefits. Entry requirements are not mentioned for security personnel. Are they talking about security personnel? Are they talking about security personnel? No. So it is not given. A suitable candidate can apply for these vacancies today. Can a suitable candidate, if I am suitable for this post, can I apply today? Can't apply. Why? They say to send it by 2nd March 2016. Too late. Can you send now? We are late. Right. So let's look at the next one. So here, true, false, not given. Yeah, true or false? Can apply for these vacancies today. False, right? Okay. The bank is capable. The bank is capable to change imposed rules of entry requirements. The bank is capable to change imposed rules of entry requirements. Can the bank change the entry requirements? Can. How do we know that? How do you know that? The management of the bank reserve the right to change all the above mentioned criteria and reject applications without assigning any reason. Right? So all those who have got the answers, here we go with the star for you.
Good morning to all of you. So I'm going to give you a brief idea about what is BCI and what are your options after A levels. Like මොනකද්ද BCI ආයතනය කියලා කියන්නේ මොනවාද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට A levels වලින් පස්සේ BCI එකේ තියෙන educational options කියන එක ගැන කෙටි හැඳින්වීමක් තමයි මම කරන්න යන්නේ. BCI ආයතනයේ තියෙන recognition එක ගැන කතා කරොත් ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ වෙද්දි දන්නවා ඇති නිගම්බෝ region එකේ තියෙන ලොකුම educational establishment එක. ඒ වගේම ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ වෙද්දි අහලත් ඇති ඔයගොල්ලන්ට A levels වලින් පස්සේ join වෙන්නත් පුළුවන්. BCI ආයතනයේ තියෙන ගොඩක් short programs. හරියට English programs, IT programs. එතකොට English programs විදිහට ඔයගොල්ලන් තියෙනවා Aquinas diploma එක, BCI certificate in English, ඒ diploma එක, spoken English. එතකොට IT short programs විදිහට තියෙනවා certificate in ICT, advanced certificate in ICT, ඒ වගේම computer networking, hardware engineering, ඒ වගේ ගොඩක් ලොකු short programs IT and English short programs series එකක් තියෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව මේ වෙද්දි BCI ආයතනයේ ගොඩක් degree programs offer කරනවා. ඉතින් මේ වෙද්දි BCI ආයතනය කියලා කියන්නේ UGC approved institute එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ප්‍රතිපාදන කොමිසමේ අනුමත institute එකක්. TVEC approved. TVEC කියලා කියන්නේ professional courses. එහෙම නැත්නම් වෘත්තීය පුහුණු පාඨමාලා. ඉතින් මේ වෘත්තීය පුහුණු පාඨමාලා වලට ලංකාවේ තියෙන most certified body එක. ඉතින් BCI ආයතනය TVEC approved. Pearson Exam Center. ඔයගොල්ලෝ අහලා ඇති සීමා වගේ international courses. ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ exams deliver කරනවා online platform එකේ. ඉතින් මේ ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ exams කරන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට Pearson Center එකක් through. ඉතින් මේ වෙද්දි BCI ආයතනයේ Pearson Exam Center එකකුත් තියෙනවා. එතකොට BCI ආයතනය කියලා කියන්නේ 2015 ඉඳන් 2022 දක්වා අවුරුදු 7ක් පුරාවට ළමයි 23000කට වඩා වැඩි ප්‍රමාණයකට අධ්‍යාපනය ලබා දීපු ස්ථානයක්. And that is our recognition, what we offer. ඕගොල්ලන්ටත් ඇති A levels වලින් පස්සේ මම IT පැත්තෙන් යනවා, එහෙම නැත්නම් මම management පැත්තෙන් යනවා, නැත්නම් මම ඉගෙන ගන්න රට යනවා, ඒ වගේ හීන. ඉතින් BCI එකේ අපේ අරමුණ ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ හීන වලට යන්න අවස්ථාවක් සපයන එක. මේ වෙද්දී අපේ educational programs, එහෙම නැත්නම් අපේ degree programs විදිහට degree programs 3ක් තියෙනවා. පළවෙනි එක management degree එක, IT degree එක, ඒ වගේම software engineering degree එක. මේ degree programs තුනම මේ වෙද්දී BCI එකෙන් available. එතකොට මේකේ අපි මම විශේෂත්වය ගැන කතා කරොත් මේ හැම degree program එකක්ම honors degree එකක්, එහෙම නැත්නම් ගෞරව උපාධියක්. එතකොට මේ හැම degree එකටම internship එකක්, ඒ වගේම research එකක් include වෙනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ lecturers-ලා විදිහට අපේ lecturers-ලාට අමතරව visiting lecturers-ලා විදිහට ගොඩක් අපි අරන් තියෙන්නේ කැලණි යුනිවර්සිටි එක, වයඹ යුනිවර්සිටි එක, ඒ වගේම මොරටු යුනිවර්සිටි, මේ වගේ government universities වල lecturers-ලාව. එතකොට කෙනෙක් රට යන්න කැමැත්තෙන් ඉන්නවා නම්, ඒ කියන්නේ ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාව වගේ යන්න කැමැත්තෙන් ඉන්නවා නම් ඒකටත් opportunity එකක් අපි BCI එකේ හදලා දීලා තියෙනවා. Australian pathway degree එකක් මේ වෙද්දී BCI ආයතනය available. Bachelor of Liberal Arts. එතකොට මේකේ වෙන්නේ ඔයගොල්ලෝ first year එක BCI ආයතනයේ complete කරලා second third years වලට ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවේ සිඩ්නි නුවර තියෙන Campion University එකේ second third years complete කරන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට මම කිව්වා මේ වෙද්දී degree programs 3ක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට අපි ලබන අවුරුද්ද වෙද්දී තවත් degree programs 7ක් launch කරන්න බලාගෙන ඉන්නවා. එතකොට මේ දරුවෝ A levels කරලා ඉවර වුණායින් පස්සේ මේ degree 10න් කැමති එකකට join වෙන්න අවස්ථාව තියෙනවා. අපි ලබන අවුරුද්දේ launch කරන programs ගැන කතා කරොත් business management, human resource management specialize කරපු degree එකක්, marketing management specialize කරපු degree එකක්, ඒ වගේම accounting and finance specialize කරපු degree එකක්. එතකොට School of Education යටතේ අපි primary education degree එකක්, early childhood development, teaching English as a second language, bachelor of psychology and counseling degree එකක්. එතකොට මේ degree 10ම අපි ලබන අවුරුද්ද වෙද්දී launch කරනවා. අපේ degree programs වල recognition එක ගැන කතා කරොත් UGC, ඒ වගේම Ministry of Higher Education උසස් අධ්‍යාපන අමාත්‍යාංශය සහ විශ්වවිද්‍යාල ප්‍රතිපාදන කොමිසම කියන ආයතන දෙකම අපේ හැම degree program එකක්ම අනුමත කරලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම අපේ හැම degree program එකක්ම අපි design කරලා තියෙන්නේ SLQ එක. එහෙම නැත්නම් ශ්‍රී ලංකා Qualification Framework එකට අනුකූලව. මීට අමතරව මම කලිනුත් කිව්වා වගේ අපේ හැම ඩිග්‍රී ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක්ම ඔනර්ස් ඩිග්‍රී එකක්. ඒ කියන්නේ ගෞරව උපාධියක්. ඒ වගේම අපේ හැම ඩිග්‍රී එකකටම රිසර්ච් එකක්, ඉන්ටර්න්ෂිප් එකක් තියෙනවා. එතකොට ඉන්ටර්න්ෂිප් පීරියඩ් එකක් කියන්නේ පුතේ දැන් ඕගොල්ලෝ ඩිග්‍රී එකේම කොටසක් විදිහට ඔගොල්ලෝ කම්පැනි එකකට ගිහිල්ලා ඒ වර්ක් එක්ස්පීරියන්ස් එක ගන්නවා. ඉතින් ගොඩක් වෙලාවට ඉන්ටර්න්ෂිප් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඕගොල්ලෝ තනියම කම්පැනි එකක් හොයාගන්න ඕන. නමුත් අපි BCI එකේ ඕගොල්ලන්ව රෙපියුටඩ් කම්පැනිස් වලට අපි ඇලොකේට් කරනවා. එතකොට ඕගොල්ලන්ට එහෙම රෙපියුටඩ් කම්පැනි එක ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ඉන්ටර්න් පීරියඩ් එක කම්ප්ලීට් කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේම මම කලිනුත් කිව්වා වගේ අපේ හැම ඩිග්‍රී ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකකම අපේ ලෙක්චරර්ස්ලාට අමතරව ස්ටේට් යුනිවර්සිටිස් වල එහෙම නැත්නම් ගාමන් යුනිවර්සිටිස් වල කැලණිය, මොරටුව, වයඹ වගේ ගවර්න්මන්ට් යුනිවර්සිටිස් වල ලෙක්චරර්ස්ලාව අපි රික්‍රූට් කරලා තියෙනවා ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ලෙක්චරර්ස්ලා විදිහට. affordability එක ගැන කතා කරත් පුතේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට private institute එකකින් ඩිග්‍රී එකක් ගත්තොත් 2 මිලියන් වගේ යනවා. ඉතින් අපේ BCI ආයතනයේට ඔයගොල්ලෝ join වුණොත් 1 මිලියන් වලට වඩා අඩු ප්‍රමාණයකට ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ ඩිග්‍රී ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක කම්ප්ලීට් කරලා ඉවර කරගන්න පුළුවන්. ඔගොල්ලෝ CV එකක් හදපු අය දන්නවා ඇති ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ academic qualifications වලට අමතරව මේ වෙදී ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ professional qualifications උත් ඉල්ලනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ job එකකට apply කරද්දී. ඉතින් academic පැත්තට තමයි ඔයගොල්ලෝ කරන්නේ. O levels, A levels, degree programs අයිති වෙන්නේ. ඉතින් ඔයගොල්ලෝ professional qualification එකක් ගන්න නම් ඔයගොල්ලෝ professional course එකක් කරන්න ඕන. ඉතින් අපි ඒකටත් opportunity එකට ඔයගොල්ලන්ට ලබා දීලා තියෙනවා. BCI ආයතනයේ මේ වෙද්දී professional courses 3ක් තියෙනවා. SIMA, TKT, ඒ වගේම digital marketing. ඒ වගේම අපි ලබන අවුරුදු වෙද්දී launch කරනවා ACCA කියන internationally recognized program එකක්. මම SIMA program එක ගැන කතා කරොත් ඒක ඔයගොල්ලෝ accounting and finance පැත්තෙන් යන්න කැමති කෙනෙක්ට කරන්න පුළුවන් ගොඩක් හොඳ course එකක්. internationally reputation එකක් තියෙන course එකක්. එතකොට ඒකේ levels 4ක් තියෙනවා. එක level එකක් මාස 6යි. ඉතින් ඕගොල්ලන්ට අවුරුදු 2ක් ඇතුළත මේ course එක කරලා ඉවර කරගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට TKT කියලා කියන්නේ දරුවෙක් කැමති නම් ටීචර් කෙනෙක් වෙන, විශේෂයෙන් ඉංග්‍රීසි ටීචර් කෙනෙක් වෙන්න. එතකොට ඒ කෙනෙක්ට කරන්න පුළුවන් course එකක්. මේකේ certification එක හම්බෙන්නේ Cambridge University එකේ. ඉතින් මේකෙත් world wide recognition එකක් තියෙනවා. අනිත් course එක digital marketing. ඉතින් digital marketing කියලා කියන්නේ දැන් මේ කාලේ marketing ගොඩක් කරන්නේ digital platform එකේ. ඉතින් digital marketersලාට ලොකු demand එකක් organizations වලින් තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේම තමන්ගේ business එකක් කරන් යනවා නම් ඒ කරන්න ඕනෙත් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ marketing කරන්න වෙන්නේ digital platform එකේ. ඉතින් මේ කාලේ විදිහට digital marketing ගැන දැනුම අත්‍යවශ්‍යයි. ඉතින් මේ requirement එක fulfill කරන්න අපි design කරලා තියෙනවා digital marketing course එකක්. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට A levels වලින් පස්සේ මේ professional courses වලට join වෙන්න පුළුවන්. Life at BCI. ඉතින් අපි BCI ආයතනයේ ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ education focus කරනවා. ඒ වගේම ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ skill development එක ගැන අපි focus කරනවා. ඉතින් අපි seminars, workshops ඒ වගේම වෙනත් විවිධ events organize කරනවා ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ skills develop කරන්න. ඉතින් මේ තියෙන්නේ ඒවලට උදාහරණ කිහිපයක්. මේ වීඩියෝ එකේ තියෙන අපේ undergraduate කෙනෙක් එයාගේ BCI එකේ education experience එක.
Enrolling with the Bachelor of Business Management degree at BCI is one of the sharp decisions in my life. Our course curriculum consists of both traditional and modern subjects related to high-tech business field. It has opened me with the horizons of the business and corporate fields, helping me to understand the movement of world economy and modern trends of the industry. I have two reasons to say like that. One is what we learn during our lectures is explained with practical scenarios, making us easy to understand the principles. Next, we also have industry exposure programs and field visits apart from our lectures. Studying business management, I truly feel I am an updated youth moving with the world. Finally, I would like to recommend this program to the students who are willing to obtain a degree in business management. I am Sidmi Shashiprabha, an undergraduate of BCA. Bengali with
Our advice. Your choices will make you a champion. So make good choices, be a champion. And we invite all of you join BCI and experience the success. Thank you.
Right. Thank you. අප්පුඩේ මටද මිස්ටර්ද? මට එපා. Right. Thank you very much. ඔයාලගේ බලන්න ඔය මේ ලීෆ්ලට් එක ඇතුලේ තියෙන පොඩි කූපන් එකක් ටක් ගාලා අතට ගන්න බාන විනාඩියෙන් ෆිල් කරන්න. කූපන් නැත්තම් අත උස්සන්න මිස්ලා ඉන්නවා ටක් ගාලා බෙදයි. Right. අපි ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක ස්ටාර්ට් කරන්න යන්නේ. අපිට මේක පුංචි සර්වේ එකක් විදිහටයි අවශ්‍ය ඔබගේ උසස් අධ්‍යාපන අවශ්‍යතාව සහ ඔබගේ උසස් අධ්‍යාපන ආශාවන් හඳුනා ගන්නට මොන පැත්තටද ඔබ ඉස්සරහට යන්න කියන එක බලා ගන්නට ඉතින් ඕක ටක් ගාලා පොඩ්ඩක් ඔබේ ඩීටේල්ස් ටික ෆිල් කරලා මම ඉදිරියට දැන් අපි ජීවිතේ සැලසුම් කරන්න බෑ නේද? රයිට්. අපි ජීවිතේ ප්ලෑන් කරන්න ඕන. ප්ලෑන් කරන්නේ නෙමෙයි ඒ ලෙවල් විභාග විතරක් නෙමෙයි. ඊට පස්සේ ලොකු ජීවිතයක් ඔබට තියෙනවා. ඉතින් මම මොන පැත්තටද යන්නේ කියලා හිතනවත් ඔබට මේ දවස්වල යොමු කරවන්න පුළුවන්. මොන වගේ පැතිද තියෙන්නේ මට යන්න විභාගයෙන් පස්සේ. එහෙම හිතලා නැත්නම් අඩු ගානේ මේ මොහොතේ ඉඳලවත් පොඩ්ඩක් සිතන්න ගන්න සහ ඔබ හිතන විදිහට මම යන්න කැමති පැත්ත විදිහට ඔබට ඔතන ලියන්න පුළුවන්. ඔතන මොන හරි නැති එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එකක් ඔබ කැමති ඒකත් ඕනනම් යටින් ලියලා දාන්න. right. ඊට පස්සේ අපි සෙෂන් එක කන්ටිනියු කරනවා මැඩම් එක. thank you. No,
Yeah. Right. So welcome back, children. We couldn't do the last question of part 1, that is paragraph writing. I'll just give you, this is the last question where you are expected to write 75 to 100 words. The question here, is on paragraph writing. Right? I want you to write this paragraph, 75 to 100 words. So it goes as proper action must be taken to eradicate poverty in Sri Lanka. Eradicate poverty. right? Proper action must be taken to eradicate poverty in Sri Lanka. I want you to write something. I'll tell you why after that, right? So you'll be getting 10 marks for this question, children. What is the mark allocation for this? You will get 4 for content, 6 for language. So use your language carefully. Proper actions must be taken to eradicate poverty in Sri Lanka. Write something. So your part 1, you have to think of the time management. So here what is expected from you is to develop a paragraph beginning from the given sentence. What is the given sentence? Proper actions must be taken to eradicate poverty in Sri Lanka. Right? So your sentence must begin from this. And thereafter, you have to add sufficient supportive details. Right? Supportive details to justify the given sentence. What is the sentence here? Proper actions must be taken to eradicate poverty in Sri Lanka. So proper actions must be taken. So you are going to delve deep into that. Right? So here, since it talks about proper actions must be taken, you have to speak about the actions. Monwada poverty nathi karana. What is eradicate? Nathi karana, the poverty nathi karana. What can you do? Poverty. Dugi baba. Daridrathawe. Right? Proper actions must be taken to eradicate poverty in Sri Lanka. So what are you supposed to write? එතකොට මේ වගේ තැනකදී you have to write only about 75 to 100 words. Are you going to talk in detail about what poverty is? දුගී භාවය, දරිද්‍රතාවය කියන්නේ මේකයි කියලා අපිට ඒක දිගේ යන්න පුළුවන්ද? බෑ. එතකොට වචන 100 ඉවරයි. Right? බලමු ටගල් ලියමු මොකක් හරි හිතලා. Done? Finish? I'm watching you. Do it here thinking this is the exam. Otherwise you won't do at all. Yeah? If you want, I can correct your papers also. I have a red pen. No, I hear some, it's good to put the ideas into the paper rather than giving it to the friend. Yeah? Put it to the paper. Don't give it to your friend. Shall I come? Can you take some photographs? Hadisina hemitaga. Right. Okay. So what is the purpose of this? How many of you wrote one paragraph? One paragraph? Two paragraphs? 3, 4? The idea is you're going to write only one paragraph. Right? It says write a paragraph beginning with the given sentence. Use about 75 to 100 words. Right? So if you write more than one paragraph, only the first paragraph will be given marks. හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න දරුවනේ ඔයාලට මෙතන instructions දීලා තියෙන්නේ write a paragraph කියලා. ඔයාලා එක paragraph එකකට වැඩි ලියුවොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? අර a paragraph එක විතරක් තියලා first එක විතරක් බලලා අනිත් ඒවාට ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. කොච්චර අපරාධයක්ද? ලකුණු 100කට හම්බෙන්නේ ලකුණු 10යි. ඒ ලකුණු 10න් 6ක් දෙනවා content එකට. 4ක් content 6ක් language එකට යනවා. මොකද වෙන්නේ එතකොට? So be careful. When they say a paragraph, and the content, very important. Why do I say that? Content is very, very important. Now here, the actions to be taken to eradicate poverty. Well, poverty කියන්නේ මොකද්ද කියලා ඒක දිගේ ගියත් ඔයාලට content වලට ලකුණු 4ක් හම්බ වෙනවද? Content වලට ලකුණු නැත්නම් language වලට හම්බ වෙනවද? නෑනේ. එනිසා ඒව ගැන හිතන්න, always be specific. අහලා තියෙන දේ හරහා පමණක් යන්න. So 4 plus 6, 10 marks you'll be given. So proper actions must be taken to eradicate poverty in Sri Lanka. So think of those things. Especially, this is kind of academic writing. So you should be able to use proper vocabulary. Right? You learn this from grade. When you come to A levels, you learn a lot of, linking words. What are the words that you learn? you link your ideas. You use the same ideas, again you use ideas which are opposite to each other. So you are going to use linking devices properly. For example, if you talk about a similar thing, you use moreover. If you are using the conclusion, we use finally. What else? What are the other words we can use? If you want to talk about opposite ideas, on the other hand, yeah. What else? Think of some words like that. On the other hand, we want to talk about additions, moreover, furthermore. So use those words effectively, right? So however, when you want to talk about contrast, if you want to talk about sequences, first, second, next, after that, finally. So use those words effectively. එතකොට language වලට හැම ලකුණු හොඳයි. You have a sequence then, the organization එකත් හොඳයි. So these are very important. So with this idea in mind, now we are going to paper 2. How many questions are there in paper 2? Ask yourself, don't give me the answer. How many questions are there in paper 2? Should you write all the questions? Should you answer all the questions, or do you have a choice? Think. Paper එකක් දැකලා ඇතිනේ නේද? කරනවානේ term test වලට. Withdrawals ඉවරද? No, not yet. Okay. So you have to answer everything in the provided paper itself. What do you have in paper 2? Now in paper 1 you had grammar, vocabulary, then reading and writing. So you had 2 items, A and B. What do we have in paper 2? Think. You know the structure. You have 10 words and then you have certain things. So paper 2, we have reading skills. Yeah. Paper 2, we have reading skills. What else do we have? Think. Reading skills are not there. Reading විතරද? අර paragraph එක ඉවර නැහැ මට අපිට බලන්න පුළුවන්. Shall I? Yeah, so this is your paper 2. How many parts are there? A, B, C. Should you answer only a few questions? You are writing the paragraph? You need time to write the paragraph, or can I go to paper 2? I'm worried about the time. Paragraph writing? Is that okay if I move to paper 2? Yeah? Okay. So just think. Think. You can read, it's here. Yeah. So what is part A? Reading skills, right? So what do we have there? Reading skills, 50 marks. Yeah. So this tests your reading skills, reading competence, right? Right. So let's. So you have to do it really well. Right. So with that, let me take you to the paper. Right. So you will be given a passage like this with 10 words which are given in bold. And then you'll be given those 10 words and then a few words that would go with that. And you have to choose the best answer. Right? So this will be your first reading tested. You'll be given a paragraph with bold 10 words, and then You have 4 meanings. You have to choose the best. Right? Not a difficult task. How to master this? කොහොමද ඒක අපිට ලේසියෙන් identify කරගන්න පුළුවන්? තේරෙන්නේ නැති වචනයක් නම් දන්නේ නැති වචනයක් නම් තීරණ මොනවද එහෙම? What should you do? Imagine you don't know the meaning of this. What should you do? You can read the text over and over again, get the general idea, get the meaning from the context. Context එකෙන්ම කියවලා බලලා meaning එක ගන්න පුතේ. Right? And then go for this. ඊට පස්සේ So you have to infer the meaning. You have to guess, infer the meaning. Meaning given in the context. අර ඉස්සෙල්ලා අපි කරේ words වගේ deposit, put, place, right? So you will get similar words like that. You have to look for the best meaning. Yeah. So that's very important. So here you have 10 words. I'll read it for you. Just try to guess. Read the passage given below in which some words are given in bold print. Underline the meaning that is most appropriate to the context for the given words in bold type from 1 to 10. So it's a 10-mark question, 1 mark each. Science tells us that the current decade will need to see a rapid decline in global emissions and restored ecosystems if we are to meet the Sustainable Development Goals and the Paris Agreements. For business, policymakers, innovators, and consumers, this will mean transformational shifts in individual and collective behaviors. Forests need to be centerpiece of this transformation of a new state called capitalism. So what are the words highlighted here? There are 3 words. Can you read the word for me? What are those words? Can you see? I'll make it bigger. Yeah. Right. What are the words given in bold? What are the words? Come on. Decline, shifts, centerpiece. So we are going to the second. Okay, I'll do the first 3 and then go to the next. So here decline means ascend, blossoming, advancement, deterioration. Shifts, there are 4 words: freeze, budge, stabilize, collapse. Centerpiece, perimeter, periphery, bottom line, segregate. Think, go back to the first paragraph and read. What could these be? If you want, I can read the paragraph again. You can see, right? Decline. Science tells us that the current decade will need to see a rapid decline of global emissions. Decline. So decline, ascent, blossoming, advancement. All 3 words, all these 3 words carry somewhat a similar idea. What do you mean by deterioration? So decline, deterioration. What is the best word here? Yeah. What's the best word? Deterioration is the right answer. Okay. Right. So the second one, shifts, freeze. Shift means freeze, budge, stabilize, collapse. I'll go back to the passage. For businesses, policymakers, innovators, and consumers, this will mean transformational shifts in individual and collective behaviors. Forests need to be a centerpiece of this transformation of a new state called capitalism. What does this mean? Shifts. Find the answer. Shifting. Freezing is kind of stops, right? Stabilize is also somewhat similar to freezing. Stabilize it. Collapse. Completely broken down. So the best answer would be budge. Centerpiece. Perimeter, periphery, bottom line, segregate. What's the right answer? Centerpiece. Bottom line. Look at the next one. I'm erasing this. Right. So we'll go to the second paragraph. Indeed, healthy forests are one of those critical ecosystems that human civilization cannot live and thrive without. Forests are among the most productive carbon sinks. They store water and help regular weather. They are a source of food and medicine, and they help clean the air in cities and across whole land masses. Ecosystem, thrive. Those are the two words. Let's see the choices. Yeah. Ecosystem, thrive. Thrive is there. Tell me the answer for thrive. What could it be? Out of the four answers given? Thrive? Yeah. Flounder, struggle, fail, flourish. What is the right answer? Thrive. You thrive, you flourish, right? Flourish. So this is how you should do this exercise. Go through the reading passage carefully, and then maybe you don't know, you may not know all the words given, but what are you supposed to do if you don't know the answer? Read it carefully and get the contextual meaning. You get the contextual meaning. You read it over and over, infer the meaning. You guess the word, right? So that's what we should be doing, right? So since we have 5 questions in reading for this section, I will go to the next question. So this is also a reading. Since we have already done an activity like this, I'm not going to do this. We'll move on to another activity, right? So this we have done. As I told you earlier, let me remind you, when you get a reading passage, first go through the questions, right? What to do? First you have to go through the questions. After that, tell me. You have to first go through the questions, then read the passage. If you find answers, underline them, put the number of the question, is easy. Time saving for you, right? So reading is not hard if you practice it properly. Okay, so what is the other one? What is the next reading? Yeah, so this is this. Let's go to the third reading. Yeah, so this is also something like that. Read the following poem and underline the most appropriate response to each question from 1 to 5. Yeah, this is also something like that. A reading passage where you are given a few questions. Sometimes options are given. You have to answer accordingly. What is question number 4? Yeah. Question. So this is based on a poem. Question number 3. Question number 4 is a kind of a summary clause. You get 5 marks for that. මෙහෙම passage එකක් දෙනවා. Passage එක මායිතාව විදිහට මෙතන කියනවා. So you have to find the real answer. මේක පොඩ්ඩක් කරමු බලන්න තනිය මේක අමාරු නෑ. We'll do this. Read the following passage, fill in the blanks with the given text below. Use only one word in each blank. Let's try this one. Right? We have not done an activity like this. So let's do this one. What are you supposed to do? Read the passage carefully and then do what? Fill in these blanks. It's a closed passage. Okay, right, let me read for you. Despite the undoubted fact that everyone's vision of what constitutes success is different, one should spend one's time establishing and finalizing one's personal vision of it. Otherwise, how can you possibly understand what your final destination might be, or whether or not your decisions are assisting you in moving in the direction of the goals which you have set yourself? Two kinds of statement, mission and vision, can be invaluable to your approach, aiding you, as they do, in focusing on your primary goal and quickly identifying possibilities that you might wish to exploit and explore. So this is the passage, right? So basing on this passage, they have given the same idea in other words in this box. What are you supposed to do? You are supposed to find words which go by this given blanks, right? So this is very important. Let's try this. Can I make it smaller? Can you see? Right? So this says we all have different ideas about success. What is important is that you spend time defining your version of, what is it? All have different ideas about success. Right? Despite the undoubted fact, everyone's vision of what constitutes of success is different. So what could be the best answer for this? Hitan? That way you will understand what you should be working towards. You will also know if your blank helping you to move towards. If your what? Think. If your read this and think. If your, see, destination might be, or whether or not your decisions are assisting you in moving the direction of the goals. What is that? Think. Used as part of your personal approach to goal setting, mission and all the words are here. What could be the answer? What could be the answer? Yeah. So you have mission and vision here. Mission and vision here. They talk about mission and, so pick the answers, pick the words. What can you have? Yeah. Think. Let's write. We'll check whether the answers are correct. Mission and statements are useful for bringing sharp focus to your most important blank, and for helping you to quickly identify which opportunities you should blank. Most important what? Most important, focusing on your primary goal. So most important, give me the word. Most important. They are expecting words from this. Most important what? Yeah. We may use similar words. Right? And for helping you to quickly identify which opportunities you should, that you might wish to exploit and explore. What is the answer? Yeah? What's the answer for the first one? Double C, eh? Number two, you will also know if you're, what is it? Can we keep as decision or decisions? Tell me. Decisions. Do we need yes there? Yes or no? Tell me. Yeah, good. It should be decisions, right? So, used as part of your personal approach, goal setting, mission, and I hear it. Very good. So, mission is there. So, what is not there is vision. Next one. Most important. Primary goal. So, what is it? Most important. What is it? Goal. Can we use other words also? Most important. You can use, right? Most important. Goal, objective. What's the last one? What's the last one? Quickly identify which opportunities you should. They say possibilities that you might wish to exploit and explore. So what should be the answer? You pursue something. Yeah. Easy, difficult? Easy? No? Okay. Right. Can I erase this? Yes or no? Makanada. Okay, here we go. Right. What is this? What is question number 5? Again, a reading thing. Another reading passage. Then reading again. Dialogues again. Reading is enough. Then read again. Yeah. We'll see what is part B. What do we find in part B? Tell me. What do we find in part B? Dialogues. How many questions are there under dialogue? 3 questions are there. All 6, 7, 8 questions go as. Yeah, there's something that I couldn't tell you in, especially in reading, right? For example, sometimes in reading questions, they will ask you Who is referred to as it? Who is referred to as them? එහෙම අහනව නේද? ඒ වගේ තැන්වල දරුවනේ චුට්ටක් අපිට හිතට ගන්න ඕන දේවල් ටිකක් තියෙනවා. For example, when they ask you who is referred to as them, if it is about their bag, so children's bag. So we need to have that apostrophe S also. Right? That's very important. So, yeah. So always remember, if they ask you write one word, you have to write one word. If they ask you to write not more than 3 words, you shouldn't use more than 3 words. These are the little things we see when we go marking. And especially reading, when you read and write, are you with me? Are you with me? Right? When you read and write, it's a kind of a copywriting. දැන් කියවලා ලියද්දි ඒක copyright එකක් වගේනේ. එතකොට spellings වරද්දන්න පුළුවන්ද? Capitals, apostrophes, ඒක තියෙනවනේ reading එකේ. ඒකනේ අපි අරන් දැන් අනිත් පැත්තට ලියන්න යන්නේ. So you have to be careful. Right? So when you write, you have to be very careful because that is there given in the passage. So it's a kind of a repetition that you are doing. Okay, so when you're doing a kind of repetition, you have to be extremely careful. Write exactly the same thing given in the passage, right? So that is also one thing related to reading. What is the next thing? Right, so I was talking to you about dialogue. As I told you, you have 3 questions on this. How many? How many? Yeah, 3. So all 6, 7, 8 questions are based on dialogue. Right? So it develops from simple to complex. What do you find first? In the dialogue, what do you find first? First, you will find a dialogue, something like this. They will give you the situation and they want you to use one sentence. Right? So this is your aim is to test speaking skills indirectly. Okay? So you have to be careful when you write the answers. I'll show you the example here. Right. So it goes like this. How do you respond in each of the following situations? Write only one sentence or question. So if they ask you to begin with this word, you have to begin with this word. Right? There's no hard and fast rule that you have to write this sentence. But if they tell you to write one sentence, it has to be one sentence. Make sure one sentence you have to write, look at this one. Write only one sentence or question for each beginning with the words given. So stick to that. Okay, try to answer this. Imagine that you are with your colleague waiting to enter a business premises. Suggest to wash hands before entering. How will you say? How will you say? How will you say? Yeah. Shall is given. Shall. Yeah. How will you write? Yeah. Tell me. Sorry. Imagine that you are with your colleague waiting to enter a business premises. Suggest to wash hands before entering. It's a question. Shall. Get words from the question itself. ප්‍රශ්නෙම්ම ඕනම අවශ්‍ය වචන ටික ගන්න දුවේ පුතේ. එතකොට වරදින්නේ නැහැ. Shall. What will you say? Yeah. ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ. Okay, right. So give something appropriate, useful. The question marks are given here. So you have to use right. You seek permission to enter your principal's office. What would you say? Excuse me are the words given. මෙතනදී දේවල් දෙකක් මතක තියාගන්න. මෙතන speaking test කරනවා ඇත්ත. But you have to write grammatically correct sentence. අනිවාර්යයි. දේවල් දෙකක් හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. It has to be grammatically correct. It also has to be meaningful. දැන් hand washing ගැන අහපුවම මම දවල්ට බත් කනවා කියලා හරියන්නේ නැහැ නේද? ඒක ලකුණු හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. So it has to be grammatically correct, also appropriate to the given utterance, given context, right? So to keep those two things in your mind. Since this is a speaking thing, spellings, yeah, it doesn't distort the meaning, right? Okay, so excuse me, what will you say? Excuse me, what will you say? Think. Excuse me, you seek permission to enter your principal's office. May I? So think, you can have diverse ways of expressing this, right? There's no one, this is the answer කියලා එකක් නැහැ. Okay, advise your friend to think positive and be happy always. Why don't you? මොකක්ද ඇතන කියන්න හදන්නේ? Advise your friend to think positive and be happy always. Why don't you? බලන්න මේකෙම ගන්න. Why don't you think ආවතායට positive ගන්න පුළුවන්ද? This is a verb. Why don't you think? So how will you change this one? Think. Why don't you think positively? Yeah, so you can connect it. One of your classmates invites you to join a Facebook page. Refuse her politely, saying that you are an A-level student who has so much to learn. Refuse her politely. අර සමහරවිට උත්තර ලියද්දී එහෙම papers බලද්දී පේනවා. I can't come. නිකන් ඩෝංගාල දෙනවා වගේ නේද? රියැක්ට් politely කියන්න එපා. Right? So how will you say? I'm අර කලින් කබ්බල් I wish I could වගේ එකක්. So be polite. How can you refuse it politely? I'm sorry. And you say why you refuse. Okay? Right. Your friend borrowed your revision papers and has not returned them so far. How do you remind her? Here, my book is with you. Can you bring? Oh, how do you remind her? You have to be nice. She has forgotten. Not returned so far. So how will you say it politely? You have to use polite utterances. How will you use politely? Words. Could you please? Could you please? So I told you when you use modals, ඊට පස්සේ එන verb එක මොනවා වෙන්න ඕනේද? So it's could. So take words from here. Could you please? What? Yeah, return. Okay. So can you say returned or return? Could you please return what? Okay, my English revision papers. Yeah, something related to that. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So this is also a kind of a testing your speaking in an indirect way. So this is what you have to do. What is this? Question number 7. What is this? Here you will be given a conversation where you are supposed to continue the dialogue according to the given situation. Right? So I'm going to do that in detail. So it goes like that. This is very important. Can somebody read question number 8? Very important. All the others are 1 mark each, no? Right? All the others are 1 mark each. So we had 5 marks each. Question number 6 will be 5 marks. 7 will be 5 marks. But question number 8, you have 15 marks. What do you have to write to get 15 marks? It again is a dialogue, but this time no guidelines. Guidelines are given, but the utterances are not given. Only the general instruction is given. Let's see what the general instruction is. Imagine that you saw an advertisement about a loan scheme available in a state bank to promote higher studies among deserving individuals. Imagine that your best friend is in dire need. What is dire need? You need it. Of financial assistance. Suggest to your friend to accomplish her ultimate goals in life through available opportunities and recommend her the loan scheme. Write the telephone conversation that takes place between you and your friend. මෙන්න මේක හොඳට මතක තියාගන්න. What is this? What is that? Very, very important. Yeah. You have to have 5 utterances, 5 exchanges. ලකුණු දෙන්නේ එහෙමයි. Right? Format එකට එක ලකුණක් හම්බෙනවා. You will get, let me write it for you. What do you mean by format? You will get 1 mark for format. And what else? Content. Content will get 5. And see the marks you get for language. Language 9. 1, 5, 9. What's the total mark? What's the total mark? ඇහෙන්නේ නැහැ. Since this is a dialogue, you can use sentence fragments. නේද? අර දැන් අපි ලියනවා වගේ සම්පූර්ණ sentences වලින් dialogues ලියන්නේ නැහැනේ. Therefore, you can use fragments, right? ඒ වුණාට grammatically correct වෙන්න ඕනේ. The answers that you provide should be grammatically correct, right? It has to be a conversation. ඒ කියන්නේ දෙන්නේ කතා කරන විදිහට තියෙන ලියුමක් ලියන විදිහට paragraph එකක් ලියලා ලකුණු හම්බෙනවද? නෑ. ඕව තමයි අපි දකින්නේ papers වල mark කරන්න ගියාම. නේද? නිකන් අර නම් දෙකක් තියෙන්න එපා. දෙන්නේ කතා කරනවා නම්. ඒතරේ නම් දෙක ලස්සනට දාලා එහෙම ලියන්න ඕනේ. අරයා කියන utterance එක ඊට පස්සේ මෙයා කියනවා. ඒ වගේ 5 exchanges. ඒතර කීයක්ද ඔක්කොම? එතකොට ඔයා පස්සරයක් කතා කරලා තියෙනෝනේ මම පස්සරයක් කතා කරලා තියෙන්න ඕනේ. ඒකෙත් නිකන් කතා කරලා වැඩකුත් නැහැ. Right? It has to be according to the given situation. If you have 5 exchanges, grammatically correct, you will be given marks. So what do you mean by format here? Avama Vashen, not avam actually. 5 utterances. You have used 5 utterances. Passara dennama katha kala tiyena you will get 1 mark. Right? So you have used the dialogue form. Right? 5 exchanges. Minimum 5 exchanges. Okay, content you will be getting 5 marks. Content එක develop වෙනකොට දීලා තියෙන ප්‍රශ්නෙට අනුව. Language. Language. How many marks? 9 marks. එහෙනම් කොහොම language හොඳ වෙන්න ඕනද නේද? Yeah. So grammatically correct වෙන්න ඕනේ. It has to have relevance to the given utterance. Shall we write this now? I'll give you 5 minutes. We'll see how much we could write. I'll put this up. After that we'll correct. This you can do. Do it. Do it so. Start. දැන් නැත්තම් නිදා ගන්න නේද? නැත්තම් නිදා ගන්නවා. So best thing is to get you right. මම දැන් බලන answers ටික දැන්. I will come and see the answers. Start writing. පොඩි practice එකක් ගමු නේද? Finish. I'll be coming now to correct the answers. Boys, how about you? Shall I start with your? Can I start with your corrections? Where? Write it so. See, very good. Right, lovely. Hello, can I? Okay. Conversation that takes place between you and your best friend.
500. Right. Perhaps I have some answers. How are you? I have a for you. I'm fine. And what is how much? I'm can I talk? Fine. Right? Because it's a different conversation and you're building up conversation. So look fine. Right? And then she goes on to say, I'm fine. There's a scheme, there's a project to give reports, continue my study. Right? Articles क्या हो रहा है? Then the conversation conversation starting there now. Now I am that. Yes, and on scheme में करते हैं scheme में ये यादों का करता है यादों right because then right? 500 stick the gift and then talk about it. Okay? Anything else? Is there a question on the table? Right? Get the question. Very fine. Yeah, the answers that I could read. Yeah, the answers that I could read. Yeah. Right. Try to understand the question given and then the voice can be pronounced. ABC Sanidu one thing to avoid what is it must have been done what the load scheme, right? Sound in a hand. What is it? Even the correction we made. line. Dialogue part. Then the 6, 7, 8 dialogue further. It'll make it clear when after that we are going part C. Part C will be part C will ලකුණු කියද්ද? කලින් නම් තිබ්බේ 5යි 5යි 5යිනේ. එතන 5යි. නේද? B වලට C වලට ලකුණු කියද්ද writing? 65ක්. බේසිස් නේද? Writing වලට තියෙනවා ලකුණු 65ක්. What you have to do, I'm not going to do this, but I'll just explain what you have to do. Here, your proficiency in all types of activities, right? That is good. So, you have good command of language, right? So you have to put them in full sentence. So when we come to the agana, you may use it in any tense. Tense එක වෙනස් කරන්න ඔයාලට අයිතිය තියෙනවා. Present tense එකෙන් past tense කරන්න පුළුවන්. May use the verb in any tense. Do not change the form of the other verbs. ඒ මොකක්ද? Verb එකක් දුන්නොත් verb එක නම් කරන්න බෑ. Beautiful කියලා දුන්නොත් අපිට ඒක beautify what? Yes. Right? What are you supposed to do? You have to 5 words and you have to put them into a meaningful utterance. Right? Meaningful sentence. Right? I'm going to do that. Look at this part. Huh? The bar graph given here. Right? It's important. Writing in right? There's 5 marks. So first one is data. What I said to interpreting data. You have to write about 100 to 125 words. Right? It can be a graph, it can be a chart, it can be a table. But the word is 100 to 125. මොකද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ? You are going to compare. You are going to describe. Right? Take the information. Describe කරන්නයි තියෙන්නේ. So the graph එකක් interpret අපිට ඕන information words පොතක් පෑනක් තියෙනවා නම් මේවා ටක් ටක් ගාලා ලියන්න යන්න පුළුවන්. නේද? බලබලින්. දැන් graph එකක් තමයි. Right. Can be ඒවට ගෙදකින බලන්න. Right? Verbs be adjectives. Can use adverbs. And rise, walk, speak, all kind of. Yeah. Right. Not a problem with the ABC. A. Right? And 4 things here. This is A, B, C. I'll read you some words. Words කියන ගමන් ඔයාලා කියන්න A, B, C කියලා. From A to B, what is actually given here? A to B goes high, right? Rises. Then B to C, it declines. What I'm it's a straight line like static line. Yeah. After that, the line declines and then moves upward. Right, climb. A, B, or C. Climb. Think. Huh? Climb. Yes, this is climbing. Rising. Right? Fall. Fall. Decline. Again, this is decline. Reduce. Remain stable. Where? Remain stable. It's remain stable. No change. Remain steady. Stay constant. These are the right? Maintain the same level. Okay? These are all verbs. You can put them in adjectives: sharp, rapid, huge, dramatic, substantial. All these are words you can use adjectives. Adverbs: dramatically, rapidly, hugely, massive. The numbers drop massively. You can say Sri Lankans migrate. Oh, we are given a chart on that. So use the words effectively, right? Right. So these are some words that you use. Mathematical diagram might be useful for you to guide your graphs. Vertical axis. This is horizontal. Vertical. The curve. The curve. Solid line. Shape. We have the colored segment. What else? So these are all important words, phrases that you could use in your description of the graph. Maybe bar graph, maybe line graph, it may be a table also. Depends on what you get. Can I erase this? Boys? Can I go to the next slide? Write it? I'll give මේවා හරි වැදගත්. මෙතන විතරක් නෙමෙයි ඊට පස්සේ උඩ higher studies ගියාම පස්සේ එතනින් එහාට එතනත් ඔයාලට ගොඩක් ඒවා තියෙනවා නේද? ඔය IELTS වලදීම හරියට කියලා තියෙනවා graphs. Academic writing වල. Describing graphs. Very important. Can I erase children? Here we go. So I'm going to the next slide. I'm going to the next slide. I'm trying to stick with the head. Right, use those information. Use those information and try to let's begin to write this. The following bar chart shows the percentage of shares of expenditure for 4 major categories in Goa, Colombo, and districts for the year 2019. Describe the information by reporting main and making comparisons that are relevant. Use about 5 words. Try. Finish? Examples that we can make it up, we can take. That's there, right? Verbs describe, rise, jump, go, climb, walk. When you want to talk about decline, drop, you can use all, drop, climb, plunge, commit. Right? So you need adverbs also, just like these verbs. You can use these verbs sharply, quickly, rapidly. Yeah. So here, look at the way this has been written. Right? Use them in sentence. Okay. Okay. Sample. Then right? Okay. So how could you write your sentence? You don't need to say, you know, X, X, Y, X. You can straight away go to this. Yeah. So I encourage you to use transitions. Okay. What else can you use? Yeah. What else can you use? Write it. What the mark allocation, children? Yeah. You get four for content and 6 for language. Right. So put the graphic information. This. What is question number 7? So this is another example. Right. Yes. Question number 11 is informal letter. Yeah, you will be given an informal letter to write. Question 1 and in 12, you have to write a formal letter. What would be the criteria? Yes. What is the mark allocation? Yeah. What is the mark allocation? You get 5 for content and 10 for language. For the informal letter, 15 marks. That's why people are writing. Be careful. Read the answer, submit the answer script to the examiner. Can you read the answer? You submit the examiner. Right. So, 5 marks for content and 10 for language. Right? To get 10, have to have your language have a very commanding language, excellent. It should be free of grammatical errors. Number 12, formal letter. What is a formal letter? Yeah. You also call it official letter, yes. So you get 1 mark for what? Format. What do you mean by the format here? You get 1 mark for format. 1 mark for format. What's the mark allocation for content? Huh? Yeah, yeah. Content you will get 4. Right? Language you will get 8. And finally, organization, you will get 2. What do you mean by format? You will get that 1 mark of Sampurna Lakanama Hambe. You have used the senders, it is Agana. Dragan, Natang Aparadami Lakuna Hambene. Sender, you have to have the sender's address. The sender's name is included. That's okay. Then you should have the receiver's address. You should have the date, sender's address, receiver's address, date, salutation, right? And then finally, how you close the letter. Yeah, how you close the letter. Thank you. Yours faithfully. If you yes, sir, it has to be yours faithfully. Right? May Pahama Tibot Tama, it will not come back. May find date is done of the salutation. එනිසා මේ ලෙවල් බලන්න මේ අන්තර්ගතයේ මේ පහ අදාළද කියලා. හලෝ send salutation close letter. Yes, sir. You have to say yours faith. Right? Start with yes, sir. You have to say yours faithfully. ඔන්න එතකොට තමයි comment එකට අදාළ content. What do you mean by content? They tell you what to do. That is the content. That is your content. Right? Let me show you some. Yeah. This is how you, these are some of the words and phrases that you use in formal letter writing and in informal writing. You say, yes, sir. Madam, you have to say. And formal writing, what are the words, phrases that you use? Right? Very important. Yeah. Yeah, so that is that. That. What is the next question? Then formal letter. Can you try this letter? 15 marks, right? 130. වෙලාව කියලා දන්නේ නැහැ නේද? දාගත්තද කට්ටිය? ඔන්න එනම් මම එනවා අන්තිම ප්‍රශ්න. What is the last one? What is the last one? Strength and weakness of online learning in an essay writing. So you have to choose your way and the proper way. Right? Anything else? Anything else? This say also very important. What is the mark allocation for the essay? Remember the word limit for essay. Stick to that as well. Okay. So going above the limit a little is okay, but be careful. Right? It says number of words should be 150 to 200. Right?
It has to be 150 to 200. Okay? Twenty marks, 6 will be given for content, 10 for language, and 4 for organization. What do you mean by organization? The flow of the essay, the beginning, right? So when you write, always remember children, your writing should be like a bun, burger bun. What am I trying to say? Huh? It should be like a burger bun. You should have an introduction. So you should have all the nice things, right? And then you have the bottom part of the burger. So what should you have in between? The most important thing. What is that? This is the content. Right? So you should have an introduction. You should have a conclusion. Okay? In between your points that you are planning to say. So introduction, your body, and then the conclusion. Anything else? So that comes to the end of the session today. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I'm going to wind up now. So nice to have had a session with you all. Children, are you with me? You are shouting, I can't hear. Are you with me? Right, so all the best for your upcoming exam. I know you will do it with flying colors, right? So study well. Okay? Right.